Thank you so much for joining me today on the Student Driver Car Reviews. Today I have with me the 2021 Ford Escape Info Review. For this review, I'll be going over the 2021 Ford Escape's interior, performance and handling, notable features, as well as its utility before concluding with my final opinions on this SUV. The Ford Escape is Ford's second most popular model, only behind its F-150 pickup truck line. First sold in 2001, the Ford Escape is currently in its fourth generation, having begun with the 2020 model year. Over 2019, Ford sold over 241,000 Ford Escapes in the United States alone. In Canada, that number is closer to nearly 40,000 units. For my review model, my Ford Escape was powered by the 2-liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine, which is rated for up to 250 horsepower and 275 foot-pounds of torque. This engine is combined with an 8-speed automatic transmission, as well as an all-wheel drive powertrain. Interior features include halogen headlamps, a Bang and Olufsen 10-speed speaker system, power liftgate, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, as well as pre-collision assist with automatic braking. The 2021 Ford Escape also has a 5-star safety rating from the NHTSA. My review model in the SEL trim came in at just under 43,000 Canadian dollars, or for our friends in the United States, just over 34,000 US dollars. Now that we have this out of the way, let's begin by taking a closer look at the interior of the 2021 Ford Escape. While some car reviewers have criticized Ford's interiors for feeling a bit on the cheap side, I was quite happy with the 2021 Ford Escape. While the Escape does utilize hard plastics rather than soft touch fabrics, I didn't believe that this significantly took away from the Escape's build quality. Buttons are where you would expect them to be, and I didn't notice any build issues that would immediately raise eyebrows. Seating is comfortable, however I do prefer Nissan and Mazda seats a smidgen more, as I found them to be a bit more supportive. My Escape had dual climate control, heated seats, as well as a heated steering wheel for cold Canadian winters. Well, that is unless you live in Vancouver. Sound is provided by a 10-speaker Bang and Olufsen sound system, which provides a premium sound experience. Navigation and infotainment is provided by the Sync 3 system, which is touchscreen based. However, I do prefer the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay infotainment systems. My favorite part about the Escape, however, is the inclusion of a full-size LCD screen behind the dash. I really liked how Ford decided to include this feature on the Escape, as I really believe it elevates the driving experience. From here, it is very intuitive to change any settings when on the road, and can even cycle through the Escape's numerous drive modes in a pretty cool and artistic fashion. Overall, I'm quite pleased with the 2021 Ford Escape's interior, and I feel it offers us a really cool and functional interior space. Two cool features, though, are the rear seat alert system, which gives you an audible warning if you leave the car and there are people in the rear, which is obviously a great feature for young families. The Escape also has an external touchpad, which allows you to enter your car without a car key, which is obviously a pretty useful but somewhat underrated feature. Now that we finish up with the interior, let's hit the road and move on to the Escape's handling and performance. If we want to begin with the positives, the Ford Escape's 2-liter EcoBoost engine is absolutely superb. Not only is it respectably fuel efficient at 9.1 liters per 100 kilometers, or nearly 26 miles per gallon, I actually found that I was able to beat this number in mixed driving by 1 mile per gallon. Power is robust, and once the EcoBoost's turbos kick in, the Escape really takes off with a sub 6 second 0 to 60 time. If you feel the need for speed, the Escape has plenty for an SUV. The suspension leans toward the softer side, but is plenty firm for the vast majority of daily driving. If you're on the highway or the interstate and need to get to work, or you're on your way to soccer practice, you won't notice any issues with it. Unfortunately though, around tight bend, the Escape does roll a bit, but this is just a byproduct of physics due to its higher center of gravity. I would have loved if Ford had just tightened up the suspension just a touch. Handling is competent. The steering wheel is ergonomic, and I found that steering inputs were responsive. However, I felt that the Escape's road feel was a bit lacking and that it needed some improvement. Road and wind noise are held at bay by the use of a sound screen windshield, which is Ford's acoustic glass feature. When on the highway, I had no issues with wind or road noise whatsoever. Overall, the Ford Escape still performed admirably, and for the vast majority of buyers, they will likely not be disappointed. When it comes to utility, SUVs are tough to beat. The Ford Escape falls through with that reputation. Rear seating is plenty adequate for small children, although probably not the best for full-grown adults. Once the seats are laid down the back, you have access to nearly 1,600 liters of cargo room, which I found to be plenty for groceries, skis, or other such items. If you're moving, there's plenty of room for moving boxes in the rear. The only thing that might not fit is a large surfboard, which might have to go on the roof. In closing, I was quite impressed with the 4th generation of the Ford Escape. I didn't find any issues with build quality, and I love Ford's inclusion of a full-size LCD screen behind the dash. On the road, the EcoBoost engine was peppy, with lots of power, and I liked how quiet and composed the ride was. The only issues I noticed were its habit of rolling a bit more than I would like when taking tight turns, as well as the lack of noticeable road feel. Rear seating is par for the course, and I found the rear cargo area to have no shortage of space. In all, if you're looking for a competent SUV that mixes power and utility, the Escape should definitely make it onto your buying list. Thank you so much for watching my review, and I hope I was able to help you with your buying decision. If you liked this video or found anything helpful, a like or subscribe is deeply appreciated but by no means necessary. I would like to thank Team Ford for providing me this vehicle for review, as well as Krystal, Hawke, and Jasman for their assistance.